What's up, Jax? Welcome to JaxParks TV. I'm Garrett Teague.
And I'm Pam Roman. Thanks for joining us today.
Now, one cool parks initiative is rolling through Jacksonville this summer.
City leaders recently announced the program, so let's go ahead and roll the video.
It's hard for me to believe that Jacksonville and other places don't do what we used to do for our children. I'm so proud of Mayor Brown for stepping up here and helping us to do this. Let's do for our children what we used to do for them. And maybe we can have the kind of success with our children, with all our children, that we used to have.
And that's just what the city is doing with its new Urban Parks Initiative. It's called Rec N Roll Jax, and it will be rolling into 11 parks this summer. Local attorney Steve Padgett donated $50,000 to fund the program. And earlier this spring, he joined Mayor Alvin Brown and Edward Waters College President Nat Glover to announce the initiative.
We will be offering opportunities for young people in the parks this summer. We will offer supervised programming for 11 additional parks in our city, Monday through Friday, 8 weeks starting on June the 23rd. This is all about a public-private partnership. It's investing in our young people. It's investing back into the city.
If you put the effort in, you will see it manifested in some of these kids. They could turn out to be mayor one day, a college president, or a prominent attorney, but we have to invest in them.
The parks were selected based on community crime statistics, specifically incidents of shooting among young people. Council members who have Rec N Roll parks in their districts praise the program's back to basics concept.
Kids are able to learn how to play together, stay out of trouble, learn rules. It's just a great thing to do.
It's going to be the lifesaver. It's equivalent to you need the resources. So this is, once again, I'm really touched.
So I think this is a good thing. It's going in the right direction. And I think the kids should get excited because the parks are going to be open for business again.
So a quick side note here, all these city leaders talked about their time in the parks as children. But let's see if they still have what it takes on the courts.
Uh-oh.
Joining us in the studio now is Darren Parker. Darren is a UNS student and JaxParks intern, and Darren actually is the marketing person for Rec N Roll Jax. So thanks for joining us, Darren.
Thank you, Pam.
And tell everyone out there how they can get more information about the program.
To get more information about Rec N Roll Jax, you can visit the JaxParks Facebook page as well as Instagram and Twitter.
But besides sports, there's plenty of ways to enjoy your parks. I recently joined some families on a treasure hunt that started online and ended in the parks. At Castaway Island Preserve, this group of local parents and kids were taking part in a new summer program that gives families a chance to play detective and win prizes. It's the Fun for First Coast Kids Family Nature Hunt. This program is similar to letterboxing. Families get clues each week from June 9th to August 11th at funforfirstcoastkids.com. These will lead to a clue word located within that week's park, and once found, they can be entered on the website to reveal cool prizes from local sponsors. It's a great way to get kids of all ages excited about being outside and learning about nature.
I wanted to bring her out because I felt that it would give her a different experience, you know, the scavenger hunt part of it, as opposed to just kind of walking through and seeing different things, and then being able to be around other kids as well.
All kids love hiking and nature, but mostly treasure hunts. And so this will get them out and they'll say, well, what are we looking for, and where's the end? So I think the kids will love it being out in the woods as opposed to learning about nature in a book.
And kids aren't the only ones that learn something while on the hunt.
So I think this is an eye-opening experience for families to know, wow, Jacksonville is big and I don't know everything about it, but look what I've learned about all the different places I can go around town that are free, that are getting me out in nature.
I've seen this driving by, but I didn't know what exactly was back here, so it was great to have the opportunity to be with other people and have a little scavenger hunt. Was fun to make it a little more interesting.
So while you're out and about hiking with family, you'll get exercise, learn about nature, enjoy the JaxParks and all the other parks in the Duval County area, and have a free summer program to where your kids will never say, "There's nothing to do this summer, Mom and Dad."
So head over to funforfirstcoastkids.com to learn more about the family nature hunt and start exploring JaxParks today. Oh, Pam, you've changed.
Actually, Garrett, I'm not Pam. I'm Don White, one of your interns from UNF. Recently, we went out to Exchange Club Island. You must remember.
It does ring a bell. And Don's right. We did go out to Exchange Club Island recently, and now the island's going to have even more to offer. Let's take a look. Crossing over the Matthews Bridge in downtown Jacksonville, you'll notice this island stretching out underneath. It was created from the remnants of dredging operations in the 1940s and is known as Exchange Club Island Park. Since being designated as a public park in 1956, this beautiful 34-acre landmark has mostly been undeveloped, but Mayor Alvin Brown sees plenty of potential at this unique park. Now, thanks to technical assistance from the National Park Service, a grant from the Florida Inland Navigations District, and plenty of input from the public, the City of Jacksonville has a plan to make this local gym even better. The entire project will take a few years to complete. It'll include a floating dock, picnic shelters, kayak landing, nature trail, and potentially camping.
And I think it's just a wonderful thing that we can have, that people can say, you know what, I can go out there, I can park my boat, I can walk around the island and have a picnic. Maybe in the future we'll actually get some camping sites out there. So to me, it's all about bringing the experience into Jacksonville, places that most people don't get to go. And that's what FIND's all about, is opening up the waterways to give the average resident of Jacksonville a chance to use the waterways.
Exchange Club Island is a centerpiece for people who want to use the river for recreation. Now it'll be managed, it'll have improvements, it'll be a place where you want to take your kids, and it's a great place to see the river.
And with the St. Johns River already being designated as a blueway, these island developments will spark even more ecotourism interest in Jacksonville.
It's this green oasis surrounded by concrete jungle. So as a boater or a paddler traveling through downtown Jacksonville, this offers a respite, a place to get out, stretch your legs in a green space.
Having canoe and kayak trails in urban settings is unusual, but they're immensely popular. And as you add facilities like Exchange Club Island, you really increase the number of people who want to come out and actually, appreciate the river and use it.
The People Parks Connection is all about creating access and connecting more people with their parks. And the Exchange Club Island project will do just that for kayakers, boaters, hikers, school groups, and anyone else looking to explore this island treasure. Jacksonville was chosen as a location for an international race that recently traveled through the heart of downtown Jacksonville. We were there to capture the action. Where these racers are going, they don't need roads, just a course on the water during the Jacksonville Grand Prix of the Sea. People line the walls at Memorial Park for this 2-day event featuring 9 powerboat teams going full throttle on the St. Johns River. They were competing for points in the P1 Superstock Championship. This event marked the first return of powerboat racing to Jacksonville in 30 years. After meeting Mayor Alvin Brown in London, CEO of P1 Racing, James Durbin, thought Jacksonville was an excellent match for the sport.
Jacksonville is perfect for us in that they are a global city as a great tourist destination, a great sporting city, but they've got a great local community atmosphere and a great local focus in terms of their events. So it sits perfectly for us, and there's a wonderful natural resource in the St. Johns River right out there.
Plenty of people came out to enjoy the show on the water and all the festivities on dry land, like local food trucks, live music, and even a game of kickball. And Mayor Alvin Brown thinks Jacksonville residents should have more.
More events, more activities in the parks, more families and friends coming to use our parks, more of people from around the country coming to Jacksonville. We want to make it a destination, taking advantage of our wonderful parks, our great resources, so showing off our city to the world. That's what I want to do, and today is an example of that.
Welcome back to JaxParks TV. Oh, Garrett, you have changed.
This is just what I look like when I shave.
We're just kidding. Actually, joining us in the studio now is another UNS student and JaxParks intern, Ashley Pinkett. Ashley, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
We'll see one of Ashley's videos a little later on in the program, but first, we want to get you Jax ready.
This year is notable because it brings the 50th anniversary of Hurricane Dora, the last hurricane to directly hit the coast of Northeast Florida.
Hurricane Dora was a Category 2 storm that affected Northeast Florida more than anyone could imagine when it hit land here in 1964. The 50th anniversary of this storm reminds residents to always be prepared and have a plan. The City of Jacksonville and Winn-Dixie have come together to create a preparedness kit that will have new tools and supplies for residents. It includes the Jax Ready Emergency Preparedness Guide and Jax Ready Easy-to-Use app. Residents should pay special attention to the updated evacuation zones printed in the guide. They were updated this year based on new scientific data. The guide also provides tips on how to build a kit that includes water, non-perishables, batteries, and medication for at least 3 days. Remember that hurricane season runs June 1st through November 30th. For more information on how you can get Jax Ready, go to jaxready.com, download the app, or pick up your Jax Ready Emergency Preparedness Guide at a Winn-Dixie store near you.
As part of my internship this summer, I'll be traveling all around Jacksonville to showcase parks that you and your family can enjoy. First up, Boon Park. Hi, I'm Ashley and I'm here to help you discover JaxParks. Today we're at the corner of Park Street and Van Wert to see what Boon Park is all about. Let's check it out.
If it's old-fashioned play you're looking for, this park has got you covered. From monkey bars to swing sets, kids are bound to have a blast. There are 16 clay and hard tennis courts where you can get help from a professional player or volley with friends for a small fee. Break a sweat with the outdoor exercise circuit where you can do push-ups, stretch, and keep that beach body.
Don't let Herschel Road stop you. There's still plenty more to discover just across the street.
Once you cross the road, there's a ton of space to play with man's best friend, go on a run or bike ride, and enjoy some nature while you're at it.
So come see for yourself all that Boon Park has to offer. Get out and discover your JaxParks.
That was so good. We were so glad to have you. We're going to look for more of those segments from Ashley throughout the summer. Now it's time for our Legacy of Giving segment. This one features an inspirational educator, Mary Lena Gibbs.
Mary Lena Gibbs, first of all, she was my mother. She was a very dynamic lady in the community. She was a person that was very thoughtful, and she loved people.
Jerry Gibbs is emotional talking about his mother. Mary Lena Gibbs was born in Jacksonville's Sweetwater neighborhood in 1914. It's the same neighborhood with a community center that now bears her name.
Everybody, got together and they all agreed to name this community center the Mary L. Gibbs Community Center because she was a visionary. She was a person, she was a mama to everybody, basically is what she was, and the thing I love about my mother, she was a loving and caring person, and the people in the area never forgot who she was and what she did.
Second mother to the neighborhood, friend to all, and an education maker. That's how many describe Mary Lena Gibbs today.
I met Miss Mary Lena, as we used to call her as children. I met her, I guess, when I was 5. At that time, living in the community of Sweetwater, Miss Gibbs had one of the first African-American kindergarten classes at her own house.
All the kids in the neighborhood at one time came through the kindergarten, which she prepared them to go to school. When it was time for them to go to first grade, she had them prepared.
I thought that she was just one of the greatest people in the world because the things that she taught us, and taught us about ourselves, taught us how important it was to learn, how important it was for us to love school and what we could do in our own community.
The kids who came through her kindergarten realized the importance of education because it's so ironic that quite a few of the kids that came through her kindergarten are now teachers and administrators in the Duval County school system right now.
I think back then that was a time when seeds were planted in me, and it's why I went away to college and actually became an educator myself.
Although she passed away in 1973, Mary Lena Gibbs' legacy lives on in the lessons she's instilled and the lives she's touched.
The thing that I think that she could teach all teachers or people in education today is the compassion that she had, and how to get the compassion over to children, because one of the greatest things you learn is to be educated. One of the greatest weapons in the world is education.
Okay, first of all, she was a child of God. Secondly, she was a mother of 3. And thirdly, she was a visionary in this community. She seen a need, she wanted the kids to be productive, and I think she did what she needed to do, you know.
That's it for this edition of JaxParks TV. Thanks for watching.
And make sure to stay connected with us on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Google+, YouTube, and Instagram.
That's right. And you can also check out more episodes on JaxParksTV.com.
And for more information at JaxParks.com.
We'll see you next time, and until then, we'll see you in the parks.
You got 5 seconds, go.
4, 3, 2. That's it for this edition of JaxParks TV. See you. Whoa, thanks for watching. Oh, I'm sorry.
We'll see you next time, and until then, we'll see you in the parks.
One line. One line.
Forgot it.